Okay, yesterday we were talking about Tkir Shofar, and we're discussing that the Torah says 3 times the word Teruah. From Yovel we learn, from Yom Kippur of Yovel we learn out that you need to blow a Tekiah before and after. So therefore, biblically, you need to blow Tekiah, Teruah, Tekiah 3 times. But as we said, the extended period of Galus, the Jews didn't remember what Teruah meant. It could have meant Shvarim Teruah, what we call Shvarim Teruah. It could have meant Shvarim or Teruah separately, or it could mean both together. So because of that, we blow all of them. So now the question is, why can't we just blow Tekiah, Shvarim, Teruah, Tekiah, and we cover all the grounds? Why do we have to blow Tekiah, Shvarim, Tekiah, Teruah, Tekiah? We could blow all of them, Tekiah, Shvarim, Teruah, Tekiah 3 times, and everything's covered. So it says in Shulchan Aruch you can't do that. Why? Because between the Tekiah and the real Teruah, whichever one it is, cannot be a break. You can't have a break between the Teruah and the second Tekiah either. So you need to have Tekiah, Teruah, Tekiah. Now, if the definition of Teruah is Shvarim, then if you have Shvarim Teruah, then you're making a break between the Shvarim and the second Tekiah. If it's really Teruah, then you're making a break with the Shvarim between the first Tekiah and the Teruah. So therefore, it's actually very simple. You can't make a break between the real Teruah and the first and last Tekiah. So if it's really Shvarim, you can't have a Teruah afterwards. If it's really Teruah, you can have a Shvarim before. So therefore, to play it safe, to do all opinions, we do Tekiah, Shvarim, Teruah, Tekiah 3 times, Tekiah, Shvarim, Tekiah 3 times, Tekiah, Teruah, Tekiah 3 times. Okay? That's what we blow in before Musaf. And we were saying yesterday that it's called Tekiyas Miyushav. And Tekiyas Miyushav, we said, you blow the custom is you blow Shvarim Teruah together in one breath, but you take a break, so to speak, that it shouldn't sound like one sound. You blow but without taking a breath in between the Shvarim and the Teruah. In the Shemona Esrei, when you blow, then you take a break between the Shvarim and the Teruah. Okay, that's as far as the general concepts of dinim. Now, the guy that blows shofar has to know a lot of mitzvah, a lot of dinim, because you have to know how long should a tekiah be, how long is a shvarim, how long is a teruah. So the tekiah, it's just a general halacha. The tekiah has to be as long as the teruah of that set. At least as long. It could be longer. Which means in the first set, you blow Tekiah and then Shvarim Teruah together. That means the first Tekiah has to be as long as a Shvarim Teruah together. Because that's the Teruah of that set. So the Tekiah has to be as long as the Teruah. So therefore, if you're blowing Tekiah, Shvarim Teruah, Tekiah, the Tekiah has to be minimal as long as Shvarim Teruah is. In the ones that you blow Tekiah, Shvarim, Tekiah, it only has to be as long as the Shvarim. Tekiah, Teruah, Tekiah, it has to be as long as the Teruah. That's as far as the length of the Tekiah. Now, what is Shvarim halachically? Shvarim is 3 sounds, each one like 3 2-2-2s. Okay, so you can make a shvarim very long, 2, because then it's a tekiah. The shvarim, each shever, 2, has to be as long as 2-2-2. So you blow 3 shvarim, so you're blowing basically the length of 9 teruahs. Because the minimal amount of teruah is 9. At least 9 times. You could blow more. You could blow them longer. Shvarim is the only thing we don't blow longer, but Tekiah you can blow long. Teruah you can blow, many Rabbeim blew in the high 10s, like 69 or whatever it was, the amount of Teruahs. But you can't blow less than 9. So the Tkiyah has to be as long as the Trua of that set. So therefore, by the first set, this is as long as the Shvarim Trua. Second set as long as the Shvarim. Third set as long as the Trua. Now the Shvarim and Trua are the same length. The 3 Shvarim are as long as 9 Truas. So that's basically the general concept of what you need to hear. Now what happens if you already heard shofar and you're blowing it for somebody else? Ideally, the person that's listening to it should make the bracha, not you, because you already did the mitzvah. Ideally, they should make a bracha. What happens if they can't? They don't know how. So if it's a man, you can make a bracha for him and blow shofar for him. If it's you're blowing for a woman and she's not able to make the bracha, then you cannot make a bracha for her. You blow without the bracha. Why is it? Because essentially, women are not obligated in shofar. Biblically, they're not obligated in shofar. Why? It's a mitzvah connected to time. Just like they don't have to do lulav, just like they don't have to do sukkah, just like they don't have to do any mitzvah connected to time, besides matzah and Shabbos, Kiddush and things. So, because it's a mitzvah connected to time, it's only on Rosh Hashanah, so therefore, technically, women don't have to hear shofar. But halacha says, nowadays, not nowadays, for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years already, women accepted upon themselves an obligation to go listen to shofar. So they accepted, that's why, even though Stam and Rosh Hashanah, you can't just blow shofar for the fun of it. So why can I blow shofar for a woman if she's technically not obligated in it? So it says because she wants to feel good that she heard shofar, so you're allowed to blow for them. But as far as making a bracha, the woman should make the bracha herself, and if not, it says you should blow without brachas. Okay. Kids can't blow shofar for adults. Okay, if somebody makes a mistake, that's not for now. Okay, so before Musaf, now, you have like this. When the guy makes the brachas, the 2 brachas before, right? Ishmer Kol Shofar and Shechianu. So everybody has to stand. Everybody has to have in mind that they're listening to the brachas, answering Amen, and that they want to listen to the mitzvah of Shofar. They do not say Baruch Hu v'Roch Shmei. If they did, according to Alter Rebbe, it's very questionable. Okay, but they cannot say Baruch Hu v'Roch Shmei. They just answer Amen. And as you say, the accepted custom in the world is that everybody stays standing for shofar blowing. They just don't sit down, even though the first set of tkiyos you can technically sit down. You're not allowed to talk between the brachas and the blowing of the shofar. What happens if you did talk? So if it's things pertaining to shofar, something to do with the mitzvah, you don't have to repeat the bracha. But if it's not pertaining to to shofar, then you have to make a new bracha because you made a separation between the bracha and the mitzvah. Now it says in halacha, when you listen to the shofar, the bracha of shofar really goes on all the shofar blowing. That means the quiet Shemoneh Esrei, the repetition, the 10 at the end, before in Kaddish that we blow. So therefore it says like this. Halacha says ideally, you should not talk until the end of the last shofar blowing of davening, not the 30 we blow extra at the end. Until the end of davening, ideally you shouldn't talk. Now, things pertaining to shofar you're allowed to talk. Things pertaining to davening you're allowed to talk. You can announce pages. You can, mention things about the davening. Stam you shouldn't. You could say tilim. But stam things not pertaining to shofar or davening or tilim or things like that, you shouldn't be talking. If somebody did, it really doesn't matter. They're still yetzer the mitzvah of shofar. But ideally, it's proper that they shouldn't. Now, our custom, we said before, is we blow 30 before Musaf, 30 in the quiet Shemoneh Esrei, 30 in the repetition, and 30 in the Kaddish, 10 in the Kaddish at the end. So altogether we blow 30, 30, 30, 10, which equals 100. Cabalistically, and that's why we blow during the quiet Shemoneh Esrei when many people don't. Cabalistically, you're supposed to listen to 100 sounds of the shofar, corresponding with the 10 powers of the soul, and each one composed of 10. But it's interesting, we learned that Sukkot and Rosh Hashanah are interconnected. Now we have the same day of the week, but Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur and Sukkot, it's Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, one Aveda, Sukkot, it's the same Aveda in a different style. Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur is with seriousness, and Sukkot and Simchas Torah is with Simcha. But there's a lot of connections, like it says, when the Kohen Gadol went to the Holy of Holies and he lit the incense, it's filled the cloud, v'chisa nanak teiris. Right, the cloud filled the whole Kodesh HaKadoshim. That represents the schach of the sukkah. It says in Sfarim, we learned this always, that the word schach is spelled samach, chav, chav. If you count how many tkiyas do you blow in the 100 sounds of the shofar, how many tkiyas do you blow? 60. How many shvarim do you blow? 20. How many times shvarim do you blow? 20. How many times teruah do you blow? 20. Which equals 100. 60, 20, and 20. But that's the word schach, meaning when we blow shofar and Rosh Hashanah, it's similar to the shofar blowing is similar to the schach, the encompassing level, like we're learning in the Maim in the morning, the encompassing level, and that's the level that shofar accomplishes. So shofar actually accomplishes the same thing as schach and lulav and all that stuff, but not in the kav of simcha, rather in the kav of seriousness.
60, 20, 20?
Yep. Zama chav chav is 60 tkiyas, 20 shvarim, and 20 teruas. Stimmt? It's good? Magazine is amazing.